We're looking at Harbor Freight's new professional line. Not Pittsburgh Pro, but Icon. Now, when you see the prices of this stuff, you're going to see that they're competing with Snap-on, Matco, Mac, but you'll see the prices are about half of that. Now, my first impression of this stuff is it's pretty nice. And when you grab onto it and you move it out, it definitely feels like Snap-on. Now, it doesn't surprise me that Harbor Freight is finally coming up with a professional line. Now, their US General boxes are really nice. There's a lot of professionals that use this as a supplementary to their other tools. Harbor Freight is known for its good value on tools, but people don't think of Harbor Freight as high-end tools. Now, a seasoned professional, they'll buy Harbor Freight because they've gotten past that glitz and glory of Snap-on. But a younger mechanic has something to prove. As you get older, you look for the tool that works. Now, there are times when Snap-on is the best, but I've seen a lot of Harbor Freight tools over the years stand right next up to them. And if you break the tools, you get a new one from Snap-on, you get a new one from Harbor Freight. Let me give you a real case scenario. I know aviation mechanics that bought this torque wrench years ago. I've had one like this for 25 years. In professions like this, you have to certify your torque wrench every single year. They would send in these Harbor Freight torque wrenches right next to the Snap-on ones for certification. Now, on sale, you'd buy a torque wrench like this at Harbor Freight for $10. When they sent back the calibration, these actually did better. I want the tool that works. I don't want the most expensive, and I don't want the cheapest. But if the cheapest works, I'll take it. I've had these Harbor Freight sockets for years. They take so much abuse, and there have been times that I've cracked them. Then I take them in, no squabble, they give me another one. Now, there's no doubt there's no truck that comes up and does this for me. Now, I bought these sockets before Harbor Freight had any stores. I bought them mail order, where I actually had to send in a check. People barely used credit cards back then. Craftsman used to be something. If the tool's the same price, I'll take a Harbor Freight. You ever try exchanging one of these things lately? I have a pile of broken Craftsman and no pile of Harbor Freight because I just take them in and get new ones. Now, they do have a whole new line of Icon. Now, the prices are pretty hefty for Harbor Freight. Now, they've upgraded some of these tools. The ratchet has 90 teeth instead of 72. 72 teeth is good enough for me, though. Now, I'm not upset at Harbor Freight for upping their game here. Many of their tools I've been using for years. I can't even tell you how many compression tests I've done with this meter. $15, and I can't tell you how many problems I have found with engines with it. Tools like this pay off themselves the very first time you use them. Now, it is hard to find tools that are made in the United States. Here's a set of New Britain. This is one of the oldest manufacturers in the United States. These sockets are from the 50s, every one of them stamped with USA. This company made a lot of the Craftsman sets. Unfortunately, Snap-on, Mac, all those guys, they buy all their tools from all over the place. Icon is definitely not touting made in the USA, but they are going after quality tools with a lifetime guarantee. And I've dealt with Harbor Freight long enough to know that they're going to stand by it. So if there's any company that I would like to see go into the professional market, I do kind of hope they shake it up. I get sick of seeing young mechanics spend good hard-earned money on fluffy marketing. Buy the tools that are going to make you money. If you're trying to make a living, this is important. Yes, I know you're going to take a razzing for Harbor Freight tools. Now, if you think about what's in your wallet compared to theirs, go take that money and spend it on something more useful. Maybe a Harbor Freight lathe. You can see the abuse this thing's taken. Or maybe some wine-making equipment. So I've been happy with Harbor Freight through the years. The quality's been good enough for me. Now, for the price, there are a few of these that I might want to try. But chances are, I'll probably use the lower-cost versions. But if you're looking for decent tools that look good, and if you're willing to spend more, they're still not as expensive as the other boys. Now, this is my opinion, and I'm sure there's some people that have got a lot different opinions than I've got. Now, if you want to tear me to pieces in the comments, go right ahead. I can take it. We're both allowed to have our opinions. Now, I really do appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.